In the rolling hills of North Yorkshire, England, nestled away from prying eyes, lies a relic steeped in darkness and whispered warnings. It's not a grand monument or a forgotten castle, but something far more sinister. An ancient stone chair carved directly into a hillside. This isn't just any old seat. Locals have long known it by another name, the Devil's Chair. And for centuries, a dire warning has been passed down through generations. Never, ever sit on it. The legend isn't just a spooky campfire story. It's a tale punctuated by tragedy. According to local lore, the chair isn't merely a piece of stone. It's a cursed object, a throne that promises only one thing to those who dare to rest upon it: death. The stories are chillingly consistent. Over the years, numerous individuals, whether driven by skepticism or sheer bravado, have ignored the warnings and taken a seat. The consequences, they say, were swift and final. One of the most famous tales involves a group of friends who stumbled upon the chair while hiking. One of them, laughing off the local superstitions, plopped down into the cold stone seat, striking a pose for a photo. His friends urged him to get up, but he just smiled, feeling invincible. Just days later, he was involved in a freak car accident and died instantly. Coincidence, perhaps, but it was just one of many similar stories that began to pile up. Another account speaks of a young woman who, fascinated by the occult, sought out the chair deliberately. She sat in it, hoping to feel some sort of dark energy or connection to the supernatural. She felt nothing at first and left disappointed. Within a week, she fell gravely ill with a mysterious sickness that baffled doctors. Her health declined rapidly and she passed away, leaving her family and friends convinced that her visit to the Devil's Chair had sealed her fate. The pattern was always the same. Someone would sit in the chair, and shortly after, their life would be cut short. The causes of death varied. Some were accidents, others were sudden illnesses, but the connection was always there. The chair's reputation grew, spreading beyond the small local community. It became a magnet for thrill-seekers and paranormal investigators, all wanting to test the legend for themselves. As more and more people tempted fate, the number of incidents reportedly linked to the chair continued to climb. It wasn't just a local myth anymore. It was becoming a public safety concern. The stories became so prevalent and the site so notorious that local authorities had to intervene. They could simply ignore the growing fear and the potential for real-world danger as more visitors flocked to the area. Their first step was to erect prominent warning signs all around the site. These signs didn't mince words. They explicitly cautioned visitors against sitting in the chair, outlining the dark history and the supposed curse associated with it. The hope was that a clear, official warning would be enough to deter people. But for some, the signs only added to the allure. They saw it as proof that the curse was real, making the challenge even more enticing. The flow of curious visitors didn't stop. People would sneak past the signs, determined to experience the legendary curse for themselves. The situation grew more serious. Faced with a persistent problem and a genuine fear that more tragedies would occur, The authorities decided to take a more drastic measure. They couldn't move the massive stone chair, which was part of the landscape itself. So they did the next best thing. They tried to make it disappear. Workers were brought in to partially bury the devil's chair. Tons of earth and rock were moved to cover it, hiding it from view and making it physically impossible for anyone to sit on it. They effectively entombed the cursed object, hoping to bury its dark legacy along with it. For a while, it seemed to work. The site became quiet, and the stories began to fade back into the realm of local folklore. But legends like this have a way of surviving. Even though the chair is hidden, its story endures. To this day, determined adventurers and paranormal enthusiasts still search for it. They comb the North Yorkshire hillsides, armed with old maps and fragments of the legend, hoping to uncover the buried thrones. The exact location has become something of a secret, passed down in hushed tones, which only adds another layer of mystery to the tale. What is it about the Devil's Chair that holds such a powerful grip on our imagination? Is it a genuine cursed object, a portal to some dark dimension that punishes those who disrespect it? Or is it simply a case of confirmation bias, where a few tragic coincidences were woven into a terrifying narrative that took on a life of its own? We may never know for sure. The geological formation itself is ancient, perhaps a site for pagan rituals long before the curse ever began. Maybe its dark energy predates the legend we know today. The partial burial of the chair has, in an ironic twist, cemented its status as one of Britain's most intriguing and darkest curses. By trying to erase it, the authorities only made it more legendary. It's a powerful reminder that some things are best left undisturbed, and some warnings should be heeded. The Devil's Chair of North Yorkshire remains hidden, a silent testament to a chilling legacy waiting in the earth. And the question still hangs in the air. If you found it, would you dare to take a seat? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration of a chilling urban legend. See you next time.